Welcome dear students. Today we are going to learn a grammatical lesson, that is transformation of sentences. So let's get the ball rolling. As you all know, sentences are systematically organized group of words that helps us to express our feelings. Sentences can be classified according to their meaning, such as assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, optative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. An assertive sentence helps us to narrate or describe certain place, event, or any object. If I say I am watching a movie, then it would be an assertive sentence. An interrogative sentence helps us to make questions. If I say, "What are you doing right now?" This type of sentence is known as an interrogative sentence. An imperative sentence helps us to make suggestion, advice, request, or an order. If I ask my sister, "Can you give me a glass of water?" then it would be known as an imperative sentence. An optative sentence helps us to make wish or pray. My mother often wishes, "May God bless my child." This type of sentence is known as an optative sentence. An exclamatory sentence helps us to express our mood or our feelings, such as if I say, "Hooray, I won the match." So this type of sentence is known as an exclamatory sentence. Sentences can also be classified according to the number of finite verbs, and they are simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. A simple sentence would certainly have one finite verb, subject, verb, and the rest of the sentence would be the formation of a simple sentence. If I say, "They are playing in the fields," so here the single finite verb play makes the sentence a simple sentence. Whereas a compound sentence would certainly have more than one finite verbs and they would be interconnected with a linker. Linker is often known as coordinating conjunction. If I say, "He went to Calcutta and brought a new shirt for him," so this type of sentence would be known as compound sentence because there are more than one finite verbs and they are connected with a linker. Whereas a complex sentence would also have more than one finite verb, but they would be interconnected with a binder. Binder that is also known as subordinating conjunction. Such as if I say, for instance, "I know the man who is a doctor." So here in this sentence we find there are two different finite verbs, that is know and is, and they are connected with a binder that is who. That is why this type of sentence is known as a complex sentence. Sentences can also be classified according to the presence of not or no, and they are affirmative sentence and negative sentence. The absence of not and no makes the sentence an affirmative sentence, and whereas the presence of not and no will make the sentence a negative sentence, such as for instance, "I am watching a movie." So this sentence, in this sentence we find no such word like not and no. That is why it would be an affirmative sentence. And if I say, "They are not playing in the fields," so there would be the present of not. That is why that kind of sentence would be known as negative sentence. Now let us understand what is the basic rule of transformation regarding affirmative sentence to negative sentence transformation. The meaning of the given sentence should not be changed at all. So the rule number 1 for our transformation. If we find the words like alone or only that would be pointing to a person in our given sentence, then we have to change the words like alone and only into none but. For instance, "Only God can help us." We have to write down like this: "None but God can help us." Then it would be a negative sentence. Let us go forward with rule number 2. If the word only and alone pointing to a thing then we have to use the word nothing but. For instance, only sweets can stop the boy. It is in affirmative sentence. We have to write down like this, nothing but sweets can stop the boy. Then it would be a negative sentence. Rule number 3. If the word only pointing to a digit, then you have to write down not more than or not less than. For instance, Rani is only 17 years old. This is in affirmative sentence. So you have to make it negative, you have to write down Rani is not more than 17 years old. So the meaning of the two sentences are not changed, they are similar. So let us go forward with rule number 4. If we find the word always in our given sentence, then we have to make it never, and after then we have to use the opposite word of the key word or the main word. For instance, Della always loved Jim. This is in affirmative form. To make it negative, you have to write down like this, Della never hated Jim. So here, in spite of using always, you have to write down never, and after then I have used the opposite word of loved, that is hated. Rule number 5. If there is a word like must, you have to change it into cannot but or cannot help. For instance, I must go there. So to make it negative, I have changed it into I cannot but go there. Or if I use cannot help, then you have to use the present participle form of the finite verb, such as I cannot help going there. If you find out the word bound, then you have to use cannot but, such as he is bound to succeed. This is in affirmative form. To make it negative, you have to use write down like this, he cannot but succeeded. Rule number 6. If we find such word like as soon as, then you have to use no sooner in place of as soon as, and in place of comma you have to use then. Such as, for instance, as soon as she heard the news, she became senseless. So this sentence is in affirmative form. To change it negative, you have to write down like this, no sooner had she heard the news than she became senseless. So in place of as soon as, I have used no sooner, and I have made the past perfect form of the tense of the given sentence. And in spite of using the comma, I have used than, and then the negative form will come out. Let us go forward with rule number 7. If I find the word like many, then I have to use not a few. If you find the word like a few in your given sentence, then you have to write down not many. For instance, he ate many apples. You have to write down like this, he didn't eat a few apples. If you find out this sentence, he takes a few loaf for breakfast, then you have to write down, he doesn't take many loaf for breakfast, to make it a negative form. Rule number 8. If you find out the word sometimes, you have to change it into not always to make the sentence negative. For instance, he sometimes comes here. You have to write down, he doesn't always come here. So I have used not after the auxiliary verb, and after then I have used the word always to make the sentence negative. Rule number 9. If you find out the word both and in your sentence, then you have to turn it into not only but also. For instance, Rana ate both orange and apples. You have to write down, Rana ate not only orange but also apple. So then it would be negative. Rule number 10. Change of degree. As you all know, degree can be changed. There are 3 types of degree: positive, comparative and superlative. If we change the positive form into comparative, then it would automatically be an affirmative to negative or negative to affirmative simultaneously. For instance, Rana is taller than Sam. This sentence is in comparative form. If I change it into positive one, then it would be a negative sentence. Such as, Sam is not as tall as Rana. This sentence is in negative because there is the presence of not. Sam is not as tall as Rana. This sentence is similar to the first sentence in meaning. Again, if you, for instance, Sumi is as beautiful as Sopna. This sentence is in positive degree and it is an affirmative sentence. To make it negative, you have to write down like this: Sapna is not more beautiful than Sumi. There are other types of changes of degree as it is. In positive degree, if you find out like this sentence, very few materials are as useful as iron. Then the comparative form would be, iron is more useful than most other metals. And the superlative form of the sentence would be, iron is one of the most useful metals. As you can see, the word very few is in positive degree, whereas in comparative degree you have to use most other metals, and in superlative degree I have used one of the. So these words should be maintained. This is the rule of changing the degree of the sentences. Though this slide is not applicable for transformation an affirmative sentence into negative, because all the three sentences are in affirmative form. There is another type of changes of degree: positive degree, comparative, and superlative. In positive degree, for instance, if the sentence is like this, no other boy in the class is as good as he is, then the comparative form of it would be, he is better than any other boy, or you can say all other boys in the class. In superlative degree, it would be like this: he is the best boy in the class. You have to keep it in mind, if the word no other is in the positive degree, then in comparative degree you also have to use the word any other boy, or you can use all other boys. You have to use these words. And the superlative degree would be like this: he is the best boy in the class. So this is how you have to make the affirmative into negative. Rule number 11: if you find out the word to, then you have to use so that, and the negative not you have to be inserted. So he is too weak to work. For instance, the sentence is like this. You have to change it into negative: he is so weak that he cannot work. Rule number 12: tag question. There are two types of tag question, such as positive tag. For instance, he played football last day. This is in affirmative sentence. To turn it into negative one, he played football last day, didn't he? So this is how, using the positive tag, we can make the affirmative sentence into a negative one. There is another type of tagging that is called negative tag. She is a good student. This is an affirmative sentence. You can write down like this: is she not a good student? So it would be a tag question, as well as it would be a negative sentence. You can also, like, if you are using the contraction of is not, then you can write down like this: isn't she a good student? Then it would also be a negative form. Rule number 13: not an opposite word. This is the most common way to change an affirmative sentence into negative. You have to just use the word not, and after then you have to use the opposite word. For instance, she is an intelligent girl. You have to write down like this: she is not a dull girl. Rule number 14: double negative. This type of rule is almost scarcely used. He tried every plan. This is in affirmative sentence. You can write down like this: he left no plan unturned. This would be a negative sentence. Rule number 15: if you find out the word like unless, you have to change it into if plus not. Such as, Unless you work hard, you will fail. This is in affirmative tense sentence. Then you have to write down like this. If you don't work hard, you will fail. This would be the negative form of the given sentence. Rule number 16. If you find out the word like everybody or everyone, then you have to turn it into nobody, plus you have to use the opposite word. For instance, everyone admits that he is very helpful. This is in affirmative form. To turn it into negative, you have to write down like this. Nobody denies that he is very helpful. So I have used nobody in place of everyone, and I have used the opposite word of admit, that is denies, to make the negative form of the affirmative sentence. Let us go forward with the rule number 17. If I find out the word like everybody, then you have to use introductory there. Then you have to use none, who, or you can use none but. For instance, everybody cried. This is an affirmative sentence. To make it negative, you can write down like this. There was no one who didn't cry. This would be negative. Or you can write down, there was none but cried. This is how you are going to make the negative form of the given affirmative sentence. So rule number 18. How to use the word since to make a negative form of an affirmative sentence. For instance, I met him in 2009. To make it negative, you have to write down like this. I have not met him since 2009. Then it would be a negative one. Rule number 19. Introductory there and how to use an introductory there. For instance, every rose has a thorn. For it is an affirmative sentence. To make it negative, you have to write down, there is no rose without a thorn. With this, I come to an end of this lesson. I hope you have understand. Thank you.